Good morning, guys. Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. It's October 31st. It's the last day of Vlogtober. I'm so excited and a little sad because I've enjoyed Vlogtober very much this year. It's been very off the cuff, very just day in the life. But I might continue into November because November 1st is the last day of this trip. So we'll see. There could be a little bonus for you guys who have enjoyed Vlogtober. Today is like Halloween, and I'm hoping that explains the howling. Periodically this morning, there's been a really dramatic howl. It's remained pretty consistent in its length and its tone, so I'm hoping it's like a recording or a Halloween decoration nearby, because it sounds like the werewolf from an American Werewolf, the movie back in the 80s. I mean, it's dramatic, but it is still 45 degrees outside. It's a little chilly. I'm wearing the outfit I wore in Fort Lauderdale not long ago. It's this little lightweight jacket, a shirt, a pair of pants, my little blue suede loafers, and I'm hoping that's enough because I do want to leave the hotel. The Riverwalk, especially called the Pearl, I guess, is my destination today. I'm not going to be there too long because I want to be back here in time to eat lunch and then get ready for work. Our shuttle is at 2:30 this afternoon, so it's 9:47 right now. I want to be back in the room by about 1:30 the latest. So that's my goal today. So let's get an Uber and head down there, shall we? All right, see you soon. Well, I'm down in the Pearl, or I think this is the Pearl. We'll see. But it's a cool little area. I got an Uber down here. First stopped at McDonald's to get some coffee because that's next to the hotel. It's still chilly. Like, it's definitely nipply weather here. But apparently the Uber driver I had, who was amazing, what a nice guy, told me that it keeps a lot of the tourists away too, so, so that's good. So I'm going to walk around this little shopping area for a while. He told me I would go in that direction for kind of the Riverwalk thing. But my goal today is just to walk around for a couple hours with no real goal in mind. Just find what I find, see what I see. And we'll go from there. All right. What's that? All right. I'll figure out how to film something. This little sculpture here, but I don't know what... Cured? Huh. What does that mean? Cured. Oh, that could be a restaurant, like Cured Meats. All right. And this is a cool building. There you go. Don't know what that is. I'll find out. All right, so I don't know where I'm going. I don't see any signs saying Riverwalk this way, but, oh, look, I got lucky. Over here, there's a little river, so I'm assuming this is part of the Riverwalk, right? Captain Obvious. Ta-da. So that's very pretty. I'm gonna head in that direction, down those stairs. There's actually fish in the river here. I think they're perch. Back when I was 10, 11, I lived on a place called Tyoke Lake in Coventry, Rhode Island. It was a summer house. We were there during the winter. We literally had to put on like 3 layers of clothes before you crawled into bed because it was so cold. The house wasn't insulated at all. We weren't really meant to live there, but we had no money. But there was a lake, Tyoke Lake, and when it was a little warmer, you'd row out there, and the place was just packed with perch. I just remember the little dots on the side. That's how I think I know these are perch. Yes, everything inspires a story with Steven. Sorry. Imagine being trapped in my head. It's too much. I'm crossing under Newell Street, and over here there's some sort of little artificial cavern built with these waterfalls and stuff. My Uber driver was telling me that San Antonio was just approved to start building its first real skyscraper, And he was very excited about it. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Skyscrapers bring a different feel to neighborhoods, but that's pretty cool, right? This little sign talks about the bats that find their home under this bridge. I'm going to show you in a second. And there are glow-in-the-dark sunfish. Maybe those weren't perch. Maybe they were sunfish under the bridge. And these are the sunfish. They're glow-in-the-dark giant sunfish. Yeah, maybe those are the fish I saw. I always thought they were called perch. There's a little white duck in the path. Oh, and a black one right behind it. Oh, I feel very awkward. And another one right behind that. I don't want to scare them. Oh, there's the fish. Cool. All right. Oh, he's hustling. Maybe I have scared him. Hi, baby guys. They're digging through the leaf litter there, and I'm trying to walk to the side so I don't disturb their breakfast. Hi there. This is a beautiful walk, but there are very few people walking through here. I'm assuming because it feels like it's about to snow. But you know, the people walking by, they walk by, you're like, hey, how are you? Good morning. And you know how long it took me to do that to strangers? It probably took me 45 years to learn how to go hello as I pass by a stranger. Because in Boston, you don't do that. I mean, you used to hi to people on the street. They think you're going to mug them, you know. So it took me a long time to be able to go, hey, good morning. How are you? Hello. Hi, how are you? See, it took me like 45 years to do that. Crazy. Oh, that's cool, right? Now, it looks like most of these apartment buildings have for lease signs outside. Now, I wonder how expensive it is to live down here. It's such a nice little area. I imagine it must get very, very crowded and congested sometimes, but it'd be so nice to live with this outside your back door, no? I'll have to look into seeing how much it costs, just for kicks. I mean, I could never live in Texas, but I think this is very pretty. There's a lock on the river here, so that's kind of cool. I'm gonna go check that out. So that's cool. It's for small watercraft that are going to move up and down the water here, the river here. So the little boat would go into there. They would lock it off, drop the water level, and then the boat could continue down. It's like a little elevator for boats. That's cool. Yeah, pretty. And there you go. From this lock comes the overpass for Brooklyn Avenue, which is my stopping point. I'm going to head back towards the hotel, but look for, that's so cool looking. I would like to find something for breakfast. I have not eaten yet, just had a little coffee, and it is 11 o'clock in the morning. So I want to grab a quick bite to eat. This looks like a cool little part of the neighborhood, so I'm going to try and find something here and then head back to the hotel because I'm cold. I was curious as to what was on the sides of the river that you couldn't see because it's landscaped, so you just see the Riverwalk. This is the neighborhood outside of the Riverwalk. Not terribly exciting, although that is the cutest little coffee shop I've ever seen in my life. It's a coffee box, not even a coffee shop. So I'm gonna head back down towards the Riverwalk. By the Pearl, or at the Pearl, there were a couple bakeries, so I'm gonna go check that out, maybe for a little breakfast sandwich or a little lunch or something. So I'll walk back that way and I'll see you there. So I think I inadvertently passed where I actually entered the Riverwalk area, but what a pretty little area. What a nice little mistake I made by walking too far. How pretty. Those little waterfalls in the back, this little gentle spill of water here. How pretty. And this whole area is redolent of the smell of wood smoke. It is so fantastic, but also eerily quiet. There is nobody down here. I think my watch is just celebrating the fact that I've walked as much as I have today. But it's such a cool little area, but there's literally no one down here. In heading back to my Uber pickup spot, there was a store nearby, a little boutique, selling all of their Halloween stuff and Day of the Dead items for 75% off. And I found this little finger puppet. It's a felt finger puppet with a little pipe cleaner tail. And you know why I bought it. It looks like Buddy. If Buddy smiled, he doesn't smile. But I thought he was so cute. Ended up costing me $3.25. I had a $5 bill on me, so I give the young lady my $5, and she gives me back $1 and says, "Do you want the 75 cents back?" What? Yes! Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, hey guys, like that, suddenly I'm back in the hotel room. I'm thinking it's time for a nap. It is 12:09 in the afternoon. My shuttle is at 2:30, so I'm thinking it's time for a nap. Then I look at my desk area. I'm thinking it's probably time to clean my room before I start thinking about taking a nap. I just got a text from Uber saying, "Hey, why don't you rate your ride?" I'm like, "No, you don't want me to rate my ride. That was horrific." Horrific. Total contrast to the first ride that I had down there. That first guy was a dream. He was so nice. This next guy that I... Oh my God. So the ride is maybe 12 minutes, right? So it's not that long, but it was too long. I get in the car, chatting, saying, "Hey, how are you?" I asked him, "Are you local? Are you from the area?" And he said, "No, I'm from Boston." I think, "Oh, I'm from Boston. Where are you from?" He says, "Tingsboro." I'm like, oh, okay. It's not Boston. And we start chatting, and he says, "Oh, what brings you to San Antonio?" And I said, "Oh, I'm a flight attendant with XYZ airline." And he goes, "Oh, I hate you guys." All right. Oh, okay. Well, why? And, what can I ask? What was the problem? What was the challenge? He's flown with us once before, and his challenges were not unique. We've heard these things before. We charge for a bottle of water. We charge for a carry-on. If you are going to be flying my airline, and you know who I work for, you have two opportunities really to pay for your carry-on. First, when you buy your ticket, it's cheaper. And when you check in, you also have the ability online to pay for a bag, I believe. And it's cheaper by far. If you get to the gate and the doors are already open, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to carry on that suitcase. Boy, he was mad. And the fact that we charged for a bottle of water was just too much. But he just spent the next 4 or 5 minutes complaining about my airline and the people that run it and work it. And then I guess he heard himself speaking. I've been there before. I've been like, "Bop, bop, 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 bop," and I hear myself and I'm like, stop talking. But I don't. And apparently he was suffering the same problem because he's like, "Oh man, I probably shouldn't talk like this about your employer." I'm like, "No, I love my job and I love the people I work with and I love my passengers. I just wish you were on my flight and not that one." That's how I responded, which is not how I wanted to respond, but I chose to take the high road like Michelle Obama suggests, take the high road. Not comfortable, but now I'm in my room. I'm going to neaten up a little bit, have a little snack, and then I didn't eat. Oh, I should probably eat my lunch. I've got one meal left, and I was going to save it for tomorrow, but I'm hungry now, and I really haven't eaten. So I'm going to do that, I think. I'm going to eat, straighten up the room. If I can take a 20-minute nap, I'll do that, and then the next time I see you will either be on the way at the airport or in Baltimore. All right, I'll see you soon. Boo! I know, I'm a toddler. I know. So it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I just straightened up the room, packed my bags. All I have to do is put food in my cooler and then jump in a shower. That'll take me 10 minutes, really. So I'm going to take a little bit of a nap. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I haven't really eaten yet. I had a little bit of a snack earlier, some pretzel rods with some Nutella. I know, yummy. But I really haven't eaten. So I think I'm going to eat my snack pack I bought at Sprouts. That's the boiled eggs and hummus and carrot sticks and some chicken, I think.
So I'll eat that before I go to the airport. That should hold me over until I get to Baltimore tonight. Then I can either eat my meal that I've got left over or find something there at the hotel. I just checked in on the cats. You know, I have a couple little video cameras around the house, and they are in the bedroom. They're in my bedroom. Buddy is sitting on one of those round things. Yes, the sheets are a mess. I never make my bed. I'm 54 years old. I don't have to make my bed. Eleanor was in the cat tree in the window. So I love just knowing that they're there. They're okay. They're just hanging out, napping, relaxing. So I took a little photo of that. And yeah, so I'm going to see you guys at the airport after my nap, my little refresh, and I'll see you later.
All right, I was like, what is that yammering over there? And it's two little boys dressed as Mario and Luigi. How cute are they? Oh my God. I still hope they're not on our plane. So apparently we only have 90 people on our flight tonight to Baltimore. It's not a big night to go to Baltimore, I guess. And 38 people are booked, something like that, for from Baltimore to Las Vegas. What do you mean? What's that? What's on my head? Oh, I'm a cat for Halloween. Meow, buddy, or Catwoman. I don't know. But we have very few people going to Vegas tomorrow, so I like a full flight. I love a full flight, but this sounds nice too. Ooh, bam, ha! Happy Halloween. Welcome to my hotel room. It's very dramatic lighting, right? Look at this. So this hotel is very different. It is not our normal hotel. I have never been here before. I've never seen it on any of our bid sheets. And it's supposed to be... Connor. I heard that. Connor. He's in the room next to me. And I was just telling you how this hotel is supposed to be haunted. He must have heard me talking about it because I am loud. So the hotel is supposed to be haunted and very haunted. And so he starts, you didn't hear it, I don't think, but he started playing like spooky music and like, and yeah, he thinks he's funny. He's giggling. I can hear him through the wall. So the flight. Let me turn the lights on. Hold on one second. All right. So the flight from, where were we? I don't even know where we were. Where were we? Oh, San Antonio to Baltimore was very light. It was very strange because our flights are usually packed. But we had like 81 people on the plane to Baltimore. Everyone was very nice. We had a lot of kids. But you know, I usually tell you, I try to make at least one good connection on board with some passengers. And this time there were this couple sitting in one D and F, and an older couple, very, very nice, well dressed. And we're just chatting, having conversations, you know, and you know me, blah, 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 blah. And I don't know how things came to, oh, I said, you know, it's Halloween, I forget, but I don't know how it came about, but I was like, it's a difficult time in the world right now. You know, we need a little humor, a little peace, a little comfort and kindness. And it turns out they're Palestinian. They live here in the States. They're citizens of the United States, but they're from Palestine, and all of their family is in Palestine. And I'm like, are they okay? Do you know anything about them? And the wife, she starts to cry, and I'm crying, and the husband's like, the two of them are crying because they don't know if their family's alive or dead. They don't know if their family's alive or dead. Yeah, not the normal flight, I'll tell you. So the wife, she and I are both crying, and it was a lot. It was a lot. So when we finally, we arrived about, 35 minutes early, if not earlier. And when they were leaving, I gave them a hug. I asked permission first, like, may I,
gave the husband and the wife a hug, and it was hard. It was hard. And then Connor and I were talking about we were like my father, and like, oh, I don't know how things would have been different had I been raised by him. And I said, oh, my brother would probably be alive at this point because the situation in which he died was singular. And he's like, oh, what do you mean? How did he die? And I just started talking about how Mark died. And, usually I can talk about him with some, I don't know what the word would be. I can talk about him fairly easily because the loss is very old. The pain is very, very old. It's not sharp or cutting anymore. But today it was weighing on me after we talked about it. And so he walks away, and I'm sitting in the front galley by myself, and it's kind of dark, and I've just started to cry. So I was able to kind of lean my head down to the bulkhead so no one could see me, and I just started weeping. And it was a very strange flight. Yeah, really nice people. Really nice people. And we're at this very strange hotel, but it's you can see by the curtains, it's a little fancier than some of our other hotels. I can't show you some other parts because it does say the hotel name all over the beds and stuff. So, tomorrow we're going to meet, Lisa, Connor, and I are going to meet, and we're going to go see Edgar Allan Poe's grave, which is not that far away. And I don't know what else we'll do, but it'll be nice. It'll be nice. I love my crew. I'm very lucky. With that, I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to set myself up with my laptop. I'm going to eat my last meal, and I think we have a microwave in here, so that's good. And I'm going to say thank you for joining me today. It was a beautiful layover. It was a good day. It was a great day, except for making this family cry. It was a good day otherwise. But all the better because you're watching. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. All right, fly safe. Bye.